purchased the rifle used in the crime at his local gun store 2 days earlier. This brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom. He lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from point-blank range.
Dug out some seats. You're here for the show, right?
Whose show's on right now?
The Ghostly Serenade. Most excellent.
Greetings and salutations, gentlefolk. This here's the story about a young couple from the village of Annisburg that was courting a few years after the Revolutionary War. Courting in the woods. Well, they walked in the woods for a while. Pretty soon they lost their bearings and no longer knew the north from the south, nor east from west neither. Then they heard a low moaning sound.
What's that terrible noise?
She said all the truth. Must be a sick calf looking for its mama. They've been known to bawl like that. But just then, before this couple of miscreants could head home, they heard the sound of heavy wheels, groaning, and people marching. The cacophony grew closer and closer, and through the fog they could make out the shapes of ghost horses pulling spectral cannons, and dead soldiers marching as if their graves could no longer contain them, each wearing a vile red coat. You will pay for your moral transgressions, the dead soldier howled, and cut his head clean off.
What's that terrible noise?
She said all the truth.
Must be a sick cat looking for its mom. They've been known to bawl like that.
Must be a sick calf looking for its mama. They've been known to bawl like that. Let me take a look.
I need to get back home. We need to get back home.
Final boss. After the final boss, though, there's some strange sounds which people have heard, and I wondered if you could clear up the mystery.
最終ボスを倒した後
Is it after they beat them?
After they beat the final boss, there people have reported hearing strange sounds, and everyone's curious as to what it could mean.
いや今初めて聞きました僕は
He's heard about this for the first time.
town is sick. Stay away! Stay away!
So, not sure you passed through Armadillo at all. Whew. Place like hell on earth these days. Used to be quite a nice little town, too. Now it's just dust storms and disease and death. They taking the burning bodies because they can't bury them fast enough. I mean, when you see it, it really feels like something biblical. And I ain't a religious man. You can't help but thinking, this can't be of natural causes. Folk there are calling it a curse. And I ain't a superstitious man, but it's hard not to see it any other way. They're saying this figure appears sometimes there in the distance. Black suit and big top hat, then disappears. Shadowy, like he ain't of this mortal realm. The Reaper and his Sunday best. So, not sure you passed through Armadillo at all. Whew. Place like hell on earth these days.